Hello and welcome to episode number 11 of the educational series. My name is Zach Tussle. Thanks for joining me. Today we have another question from one of our listeners. The situation is that he does not have a 401k at his place of work. He came to me and asked me what is his best option as far as saving for retirement, not in an employer-sponsored plan like a 401k or a 403b. So that's what we're going to talk about today. There's a couple of different options as far as different plan types that you can use. It all depends on the amount of access, control, and flexibility that you want to have with your retirement funds or with the money within that account. So stick with me. So option number one, this isn't really a retirement account, it's just a investment account. We call it a single account or an individual account. There is no tax breaks within the account. You pay taxes as the money grows, but in a single account there's also no rules as far as how much you can contribute to the plan each year. So if you want to save $10,000 and put it into the plan, you certainly can. If you want to save $100,000 and put it into the plan, you certainly can. $4 million, whatever you want to save and put it into the plan, there's no limitations. There's also no limitations on what it can be invested in. And like I said, you just pay taxes as the plan grows. So you will pay capital gains on the plan whenever you sell something, or whenever you realize that gain. So that's your first option. It's not specifically earmarked for retirement, but it is a viable option as far as saving money, as long as you know it's for retirement. Option number two, you can do a IRA, or a traditional IRA, as it is often referred to as. Individual retirement account is what IRA stands for. So these are after-tax dollars going into the plan. When you do contribute to the plan, the yearly limit, they do place limits on these plans. You can't go over $6,000 per year as far as contributions to the plan, and that's for in 2020 tax year. Last year in 2019 it was $5,500, so it's trending up. Hopefully in 2021 it'll be a little bit higher than it is now. And when you do make those contributions to your IRA, your traditional IRA, you can then write those off on your taxes, which then in turn lowers your taxable income or your tax bracket for that tax year. So definitely tax advantages associated with individual retirement accounts or IRAs, traditional IRAs, you'll hear them referred to as. So you do have control over any of the investments within that portfolio as well. So whether you're using an institution like us, Raymond James, or any other brokerage service to set it up, TD Ameritrade or E-Trade, any of the online brokerage houses can do this for you as well. Caveats to the individual retirement account, the IRA, any money that goes into the plan, you can't take it out without penalty before 59 and a half years old. So when you are putting money into an IRA, you have to be mindful that it is specifically earmarked for retirement. So these are your retirement dollars. If you could think of the Voya commercial where it has orange money, you can't touch the orange money until retirement. That's what you'd be doing for yourself. And for some people I sit down with, it makes sense because they don't need access to the money until they are 59 and a half, or they're actually setting up the account, specifically choosing an IRA so they don't touch the money. Some people have the personality type where if they know the money is there and something happens to, say, their car or their house, that they don't even want to be able to touch the money, even though they know it's in the plan. It's earmarked for retirement. So if you're that way, or if your personality is that way, and a traditional IRA could be a great option for you. So option number three, Roth IRA. This is a halfway step, I'll call it, between an individual account that doesn't have any rules really associated with it, and then a traditional IRA, which is definitely earmarked for retirement, and you will get penalized if you take those dollars out before 59 and a half. The Roth IRA is kind of the middle of the road. It allows you some access and definitely the same control and flexibility as the other two plans. When I say limited access, what I mean is if the limitation for contributing to a Roth IRA for 2020 is $6,000, just like a traditional IRA. However, if you contribute $6,000 to the plan, hypothetically, and it grows into $7,000 that same year, something happens with your house and you guys need a new roof or something, you can take that $6,000 back out. You cannot take the extra 1,000 or the gains that your 6,000 have made without penalty. So you can take your principal back out, but you cannot take the gains out of the account without being taxed before 59.5, that is. So it grows tax-free, unlike the other two. The IRA grows tax-deferred, and the individual account does not grow tax-deferred or tax-free. You're taxed on it as you make money in the account. The more taxes you pay in the account, the better you're doing, the more money you're making. A lot of people are unhappy when they have to pay taxes in their individual account. This is a good thing. This is a great thing because that means you're making money. But with the Roth IRA, it's tax-free growth and tax-free access at the end. So the Roth IRA allows you that tax-free bucket when you get to retirement. The traditional IRA, you will have to pay taxes on that when you are retired, but the idea is you're making less money at that point, so your tax bracket is going to be significantly lower. And then the individual account, like I said, there's no tax breaks with that account. You'll pay tax at your tax bracket or tax rate as the money grows over your lifetime. So those are 3 different accounts you can look at. If you do not have a 401k at work, obviously the closest account to your 401k at work would be that traditional IRA, and that's what makes the most sense for most people out there. If you did want to start a tax-free bucket, you could look to the Roth IRA, or if you wanted a little bit more access to those dollars before you were 59.5, that is, you could look toward that IRA or the Roth IRA. But like I said, the traditional IRA makes the most sense for most people. So that's a wrap for episode number 11 of the educational series. Thank you guys for joining me today, and I hope to see you back for episode number 12.